Title, Daniel 6, 1-14, Faith that sets a will and does not compromise. Contents. 1. Darius appointed 120 governors in the country to rule the country according to his will. 2. And he set 3 rulers over them, and Daniel was one of them. Then, the local ministers were made to report their affairs to the high priests so that no harm was done to the king. 3. But Daniel was superior to other rulers and district governors, so the king wanted to appoint him as ruler of the kingdom. For then the other high priests and local governors tried to find out what Daniel had done wrongly with the country. But they found no error or fault in him. Because Daniel was faithful to his mission, and there were no mistakes or faults. 5. So they talked to each other. A man named Daniel cannot find any ground for accusation without questioning the law of the God he believes in. 6. So the prime ministers and princes went to the king and told him, King Darius, I wish you all the best. 7. The rulers and ministers of this country, local ministers, advisors, and governors have all discussed this. The king made a law and decided to request that it be issued as a ban. The law is that during the next 30 days, anyone who makes a request to any god or person other than the king will be thrown into the lion's den. 8. I pray that you will now establish a ban, and put your seal on the document, so that it may not be changed again, according to the incurable laws of the Medes and Persians. 9. So King Darius put the king's seal on the document of the ban. 10. Daniel, knowing that the king had stamped the ban, went back to his house and went up to the attic. The attic had a window toward Jerusalem. As usual, 3 times a day he knelt down and prayed and gave thanks to his God. 11. At that time, those who framed Daniel came and saw Daniel praying and supplicating his God. 12. They went to the king and reminded the king of the ban to accuse Daniel. My lord, after you put your seal on the ban, during the next 30 days, whoever makes a request to any god or person other than you, will you not throw it into the lion's den? The king answered, it cannot be rectified. It is established according to the laws of the Medes and Persia. 13. They said to the king, my lord, Daniel, who was captured from Judah, is ignoring you and disregarding the ban on the king's seal, so he's praying 3 times a day. 14. When the king heard this accusation, he was very distressed, and he was determined to save Daniel, and he made every effort until the sun went down. Content.